Hey, my name is Wes and this is Whatever. Today we're going to turn sunlight into a flashlight. Oh!
Okay, Dad, turn it. I'll do this.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No one.
Okay, we're going to take a closer look at my solar flashlights. These are the first and second ones I made, of prototypes, so that it would enable me to make the next video, which would be how to make your own solar flashlight and where to get the parts from. The majority of the stuff that's on these and was used to make these I had laying around the house. That's why they look a little crude. The flashlights themselves, I got one at the dollar store and I got the black one at Walmart. They're about $4 or $5 maybe. The only other thing I bought, I think in this one to clean it up, was I bought a circuit board just to make it a little neater, but it still had some issues. So we'll go over that. I'm going to break it down. Here's my first one. You can see it's kind of gaudy. Got these big solar panels sticking out on the side, hot glued on there. Thing is, the thing works great. They both work great. There are a few issues, and we'll go over with, and we'll solve it in the do-it-yourself. This one has 4 solar panels. The panels come from these fog lights, spot, I don't know what you call them, the yard lights that you would buy, and they come with a solar dill on top. I took the solar panel out of that and used it on these. Also used the lens and LEDs for these as well. I used another model too, this one here. You can see I used that type for the second one because it looked a little cleaner and it actually put out a higher voltage. So if we crack the first one open, like I say, it works great, but there are some issues. You can see the wires in here. It having the wires, both of these have the wires everywhere, and that's something I'm going to address. You go to twist them and they break off, so not a good thing. The battery I used in here, I have a lot of these and some of you may not. It's a TR18650 3.7 volt. You can get these out of like e-cigarettes and high-powered flashlights, or most LED flashlights that are rechargeable nowadays have these in them. The wire, everything else, stuff around the house, use the button that existed here. So what I did is, the reason I used 4 was to get the voltage that I wanted. I had to use 2 of these wired in series, which means you take the positive of one of them and put it to the negative of the other, or vice versa. That leaves you 2 wires open and it jumps the voltage up. So if this one was putting out 1.5 and this one was putting out 1.5, when you put them together, they're going to put out 3 volts. So that's what I did. I put these in series, I put these in series, and then I took the 2 open wires from the 2 sets and wired them in parallel, which means I put positive to positive and negative to negative. Then I took the positive to positive. I took the positive from the battery and the negative from the battery and put them to the positive of the solar panel and the negative of the solar panel. No, the only other thing I did is I put diodes in here to prevent the power going from the battery to go back to the solar panels. And then I connect positive and negative from those going to my light. And I interrupted them with the button, and that's what turns it on and off. It's pretty much that simple, and it's worked out great. They worked really well, and that's what we're going to show. I'm going to put them in a cabinet and let them run down, and then show you how quickly they charge and how well they work. So there's my first one, second one, same thing, cleaned it up, only had to use 2 solar panels. I was able to wire these in parallel, which means there was enough juice from one panel to charge the battery, but when I wire them together, it's a little more juice. I did them in parallel, so it's positive to positive and negative to negative. Only thing with this one, it's a lot cleaner. I put a circuit board in here to clean it up a little bit, but you can see there's still a wire issue. I've got a little length here, and there's enough room in there that I can put this all down, but it still has a tendency to try to catch, and that's potentially going to cause problems. You can see it's working, but it's possible that you could catch it and tear a wire, so we're going to address that. But there they are. We'll put them in the cabinet and see how they work out. Okay, so I've had my solar lights in here for days and they're still on. So I'm going to go ahead and turn them off and stick them in the windowsill. It is 8:38. I got them in the windowsill, and it's not completely overcast today. It looks like it might clear up, so maybe we'll get a little sun. It is now 1:01. It was 8:38 when we put these in the windowsill. And as you can see, it is still overcast. The sun's not shining through. But just being out for, what is that, 4 hours or so, they're already getting bright. So, working good. No telling what a full day charge will do. So it's, sorry, 4:30. And it's already starting to get dark. It's winter. So, or winter, it's December-ish. You can already see with just that little bit. Where's my lens at there? See how bright that is already. So these things are working awesome. Just awesome. Alright, so it's dark outside now. Let's see what we got. Sweet! There you have it. The flashlights work really well. The majority of that video you just watched was done back in December. I'm finishing it up now because I want to do a video on how to actually make the flashlights and where to get the stuff from. That one's just kind of an introduction. Stay tuned. Hopefully within the next week I will have the next video done. The editing takes a little bit of time, so we'll see. Hopefully before the end of next week's my goal. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. God bless you. Have a good day. Dixie, you want to say goodbye? Huh? You want to say goodbye? Dixie says goodbye.